Here we go again, and this time we're working with the Barber quarters. This is good or better. And so again, it's going to be like the Barber dimes that we just saw a little bit ago. And they're probably going to be slicked down probably a little bit more. I don't know, because it's a larger size object. I don't know. All right, let's take a look and see what we got. And let me go here real quick. We got the Barber quarters. The Barber quarters are $343.74 for this roll of 40. So 09, San Francisco. See a little S down here in the bottom? That's where you're going to find the mint mark. Okay, 1908. That's a Denver. Did I not show it to you? Right there, Denver. 1910. Philadelphia. 1889. And this is the kind of date that I was thinking of getting out of that other tube of dimes, Barber dimes, because typically they give you the first couple of years prior to 1900. So anyhow, here we go. So Philadelphia, 1910, Philadelphia. 1899, 1911, 1916. It's not in too bad a shape. 1889. 1907, New Orleans, yay! And here's the San Francisco, and 1894, 1907, Philadelphia, 1914, Philadelphia, 1906. Very used. 1915, Philadelphia. 1910, Philadelphia. 1914, Philadelphia. Like I say, I saw that back and the reverse. Sorry. Hold still, Mike. That looks pretty darn good right there. Yeah, it is a bit on the worn side. But yeah, there's a greater amount of detail on the front, so this is not a bad looking coin. 1909, 1907, 1911. 1892, 1916, like Denver. Yep, Denver it is. On the back side, down towards the bottom. Let's see, 1908. That's a nice looking. I love it when I'm gonna call it when they get dirty. I love the look of them, just like this one right there. That is beautiful. Anyhow, 1902, and that was a Philadelphia. 1897, 1901, Philadelphia. something here. Yes, San Francisco. So we have in San Francisco 1911, 1907 New Orleans, it's 1898. That was pretty. 1907. See that kind of look to it? For some reason, I just love that kind of look. It's just so awesome looking. Anyhow, 1908, 1899, 1895. That one's been, oh, it's in New Orleans. What? Yeah, interesting. Anyhow, 1902, 1908. That is a Denver. Yep, that's a Denver. Sorry, I don't show it to you, but there it is. 1907, 1914, 1908, and that's a Denver. That it is. Definite Denver down there. $18.99. And the last one here is 1909. Okay, so that's the end of the Barber quarters. All right, we're back again. All right, so now we're going to start with the Barber halves, and this is good to better. And on this one, we paid, let's see, good or better, halves. Where are they, Mark? Good or better halves. $322 for this roll right here. Okay. Okay, so 1909. At least the coin's a little bit larger to see compared to those little dimes. Here's a Denver Mint, 1915, 1902, Philadelphia, 1906, Philadelphia. Here's a Denver, 1907, and you see the Denver right down there at the bottom. Philadelphia, that one looks like it lost everything. 1903, 1907, New Orleans, the O. Oh, that's a Riley. I'm sorry, wrong commercial. 1899, New Orleans, awesome. 1907, Denver. 1900, San Francisco. Like I said, it's for some reason it's just so much more fun when you find a mint mark on a coin. Philadelphia is like, oh, okay, whatever. But when you find a DES or an O or a CC, which would be totally awesome right now. Anyhow, they're so much fun. 1911. 1906, New Orleans. 1909, 1908, Denver. Another Denver coin, 1907. 1906, Denver. 1909, New Orleans. 1906, Denver. 1908, Philadelphia. And the last one is a Denver, 1907. So we did get a little bit more variety out of this with the different mint marks. So this, I mean, no, none of the coins really popped out and said hello. But anyhow, they did have a larger variety, and they're all $half. Okay, we have one more roll and then we're done. Okay, so this was the roll that we just got finished looking through right here of the Barber $half. And this roll right here, like I said, was $322.91. This was good or better right there. This one is Barber $half, and they're in very good condition. So what we're going to do now is tell you the price of $406 for this one. So you remember seeing this one at $322. This one is $406. So what's that? Let's call it like $80 difference. Would you pay the extra $80 to buy this versus that each time? Now, whether or not you keep getting a whole bunch of different coins, I really doubt that, because they're going to give you all the most common, and you're not going to find, it'd be really nice to see a CC in here, but we already know we're not going to get that. You're going to have to buy that one separately. Okay. So here we go. These are considered very good. Very good. Very good. Okay. Not a whole lot better. Now, if they gave me every single one, here's a New Orleans, 1901, and it's New Orleans, nice. 1909, Philadelphia. 1912, San Francisco. 1908, New Orleans. 1906, New Orleans. 1906, New Orleans. 1909, New Orleans. 1899, Philadelphia. 1906, Denver. 1908, Philadelphia. Oh, that one looks kind of boogered up. 1899, Philadelphia. 1907, New Orleans. 1908, no. Yeah, 1908, sorry. It goes right there. And this is a Philadelphia. 1907, Denver. 1907, New Orleans. 1907, Philadelphia. 1906, Philadelphia. 1898. And it's also Philadelphia. Okay, so these coins, yes, they were definitely better looking than that other stack that we just got finished doing. And for the $80 more, I don't have too much trouble with that, but I would like to pay, let's just say, $100 more than that to get a better looking coin in a roll or a tube of. Wish I could run through APMEX and they would catch me and lock me up. But anyhow, to run through there and just start picking out coins. Give me a big old shopping cart, and you know, I'll just keep on finding more and more coins. Oh, I want to do this. That's what I was going to say about my ADHD. It's really interesting to have ADHD because of the fact that you don't know what your next adventure is going to be, because all of a sudden you're up doing something completely different than what you were doing 5 seconds ago. But it keeps me on my toes. Anyhow, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, leave me a comment, and we'll see y'all in the next video. So I love all of y'all, and thank y'all all so much for everything that you're doing for me on my little tiny YouTube channel. Thank y'all so much. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.